The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. Welcome, everyone, to the start of the NFL postseason. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt here as these teams begin the journey toward the Super Bowl. And at this stage, Brock, it's a daunting task ahead to make it all the way. They need 3 straight wins against the best teams in the NFL, beginning with this one right here, right now.
Yeah, Kate, and I love the way you say that right there. You just lay out the journey. And I'll tell you, in this journey right now, you're not going to find a team anywhere in this bracket who isn't 100% convinced they're going to be the ones standing in the end. But the time for words is over. Now, your season's on the line. Every time you take the field, it is win or go home.
The moment these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And they'll be led out by their third-year signal caller.
This guy looks so good over the course of the regular season. They're hoping that he can bring that same kind of production with that arm of his to the playoffs. It delivered in the passing game again and again and again. But we know this is a whole new season when we're talking playoffs.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now here he goes on the boot. Like a good target block, Neighbors is there. Has room down the left sideline. Touchdown, New York! The Giants take a 6-0 lead right away. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Fielded at the 7. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
Okay, we turn the page here to playoff football and wild card weekend and sudden death nature of it. That old adage of throwing to score and running to win time and again comes to life. This QB, he threw all season long, put him in this position. We're going to have some balance today to get the job done.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again. Jacobs just hit, and he fumbled that football. And it looks like the Giants got to that one.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now here's Cam Scannaboo on the ground. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
I like that old adage, Kate. Winning begets winning. You know what happens in the league? Explosive plays beget explosive plays, which often beget scoring.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Keeps it on the option here. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants take a 13-0 lead. Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. This return starts at the 5. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from him on the road in the postseason. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now come out throwing. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. They got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. Trying to throw this from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Kraft has it. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Heads out on the bootleg. He rolls to his right. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40, 3rd down. All right, we see he's a little worse for wear after delivering that throw. Gonna have to take a few moments as they come out to look at him. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Pass play coming here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're left with 4th and short. Now apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. They'll throw for it. It's complete. This is Olave. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. It's an 8-yard gain, and a great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Still sticking with the passing game. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job, enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers lower the deficit to a single possession. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Giants offense all set to get started. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Moore going to motion over right. Brought in right side. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. It's a 14-7 game. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They have second and pretty long here. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scannaboo. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. He's going to keep this one. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
They go play action on first down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Giants take a 13-point lead. That one right down the middle. And the Giants double their lead to 14. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Coach Matt LaFleur ushering his Packers offense back to the field. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Rolling from the gun here. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
3rd and long for him here. Throw complete to Williams. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down. They're going for this. It's on target to Williams. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it on the draw. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass, when they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Cut out left. And they are on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Fourth down, pass coming. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on fourth. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number one. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. We've set it downs from 37. Throwing now on first down. Finding Olave, back-to-back plays.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
They give on second to Benson. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Giant as they get somebody out there to tend to him. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Pass play now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. We'll try something else from the 27 this time, 2nd and 10. They're going to try and throw it here. Running in the red zone. To the right side, cut by Olave. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone on first. That one connects. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a one-score game before halftime. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Fits it through the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. To throw here on first down. Quick slant, caught by Neighbors. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 2nd and 3 now. Dropping back to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
From the red zone now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Packers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moment 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. First down, play action. Buying some time right. And have a small gain up to about the 32. Here's Abdul Carter making plays as he cleans that one up. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. They're throwing it. Stays upright. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Looking to throw. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Here's the Packer offense headed out. Start the third quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Complete to his back, Tank Bigsby. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field where you can depend on.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pass caught out right by Golden. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Working inside the red zone. Olave with the catch. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Chris Olave with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Packers tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And after that interception led to a touchdown in this tie game, really important they get things back on track here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get 23 on that one. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. This is Scatterboo, left side. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. 1st down play, and that's him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
He has it on the QB sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a 1st down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
They go play action on 1st down. That's more to catch out left. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Catch is made in close. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. He fields it from the 8. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Off to Benson to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on. Brock, add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Completes this one to Kraft. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Lucky that didn't end as it... Interception. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
This defense, they had a plan. and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Back to throw it. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. The fourth down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt to put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Giants ball, just 1 quarter away from advancing in the postseason. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they're not going to give him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
Well, that's what an offensive player never wants to see, a defender just waiting for him on the edge. At that point, the play's dead, and good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throw here, 3rd down. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Giants double their lead to 14. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Things going well so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Out now runs the Packer offense. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to... breaking across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. He'll look to throw. Kraft has it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers now within 1 score in the 4th. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 3. This makes it up to the 25. The Giants and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. That's more on the quick slant. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. Here's a design run. That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up for 3rd down.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Packers going with a dime set to get this 3rd down stop. Looking in the air here. They did it! He made the interception! Riley Moss with the pick. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Now throw to start the drive. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Trying to work as fast as possible. They're going play action.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Throw right side, cut by Olave. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers now trailed by just a point in the 4th. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers tie this game 35 apiece. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. The Giants and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
He's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. The pistol and give to Scadaboo. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10, back to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down after a short gain. Nickel look by the Packers on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants pushing to get within range for a game winner. 3rd down, they need 7. He's back to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He'll look to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. The Packers take their first time out. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. With the Scadaboo here on his own read. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, once again from the 12-yard line. Going right back to Scadaboo. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here he is to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Touchdown, New York. The Giants jump in front late. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. A fourth for him in this game, and one more ties the record. That one right down the middle. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take it.
And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Looking to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that's going to bring up a top 4th down here. That this offense needs to have. Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. Sign quarterback run here. So here at MetLife, it's the G-men who come away with the win. Well, safe to say, Brock, the nerves are out of the way. Their playoff run officially off and running as they punch their ticket to that divisional round.
Yeah, and we know through the years this wild card round is never taken lightly. Crazy things happen every year as the playoffs begin. And we can't forget, for a lot of these guys, it's their first experience of the postseason, and they acquainted themselves to the playoff atmosphere, I'd say, pretty darn well.